All right, today we're pulling back the curtain on a piece of critical safety equipment that you've probably walked past 100 times and never even noticed. It's this silent guardian, right? Built for one of the most intense jobs in fire protection. So let's unlock what it's all about. Okay, so picture this. You've got a fire pump, and it's basically the heart of a skyscraper's entire sprinkler system. It has to be insanely powerful, powerful enough to shoot a massive amount of water all the way to the top floors during a fire. But that creates a huge problem, right? How in the world do you test that incredible power without, blowing out every pipe and sprinkler head in the building?
I mean, we are talking about a huge amount of water here, over 2,000 gallons per minute. To give you an idea of what that looks like, that's enough force to completely empty an average backyard swimming pool in under a minute. Yeah, you obviously can't just unleash that kind of power inside a building for a routine test. So, what's the solution?
Well, the answer is this really elegant piece of engineering called the Fire Pump Test Header. This thing is the hero of our story today. It's a purpose-built gateway that lets all that incredible power flow safely outside the building.
Think of the test header like a special off-ramp for the fire pump. It creates this dedicated external path for all that high-pressure water to go. This lets technicians run the pump at full throttle, testing its maximum capacity without ever putting the building's own sprinkler system at risk. It's a brilliant, simple solution.
Now you're going to see these in a couple of different forms. The one you're most likely to spot is the wall-mounted type, usually right on the side of a big commercial building, often sitting right next to the main fire department connection. Then there's the freestanding or yard header. That one's more common at big industrial sites or warehouses, where it just stands on its own, kind of like a sentinel.
The design looks pretty simple, but every single part has a job. You've got the main outlets, and they're often called snoots, which is a great name, and that's where the test hoses connect. Each one is protected by this heavy-duty cap and chain to keep all the gunk out of the threads. And see that tiny valve at the bottom? That's a ball drip valve. Its whole job is to let any leftover water drain out so it doesn't freeze in the winter and, crack the entire unit. Super important.
And yeah, these are not ordinary pipes. They are engineered from the ground up to handle incredible force. We're talking seriously heavy-duty ductile iron or solid brass, coated in this tough epoxy to fight off rust, and all connected with high-pressure flanges. They are literally built to handle a torrent and last for decades.
So we've got the hardware, we know what it's made of, but now it's time for the main event, the test itself. This is where that test header really proves its worth in a very carefully choreographed and pretty high-stakes procedure.
And I can't stress the safety part enough. When you're dealing with 2,000 gallons of water per minute, an unsecured hose doesn't just spring a leak, it becomes a massively dangerous whipping projectile. That's why every single step of this test has to be done with absolute precision.
So here's how it all goes down. First, these heavy-duty hoses get connected to the header. Then, and this is critical, they get anchored down to what are literally called hose monsters to stop them from whipping around. Inside, valves are set to completely isolate the building sprinklers, diverting all the water flow outside. Only then do they fire up the pump. They open the main valve to the header, and for the next few minutes, they're measuring everything before they can safely shut it all down.
And the test isn't just about flipping a switch. The pump gets pushed through 3 key phases. First up is the churn test, where it runs with the valves closed, just to check its standby pressure. Then, they run it at its full rated capacity. That's 100% of what it's designed for. And finally, they push it into overload at 150% just to make absolutely certain it can handle the most extreme emergency you could throw at it.
Okay, so that's a lot of technical detail. Let's zoom out for a second. Why does this hidden piece of metal matter so much when it comes to keeping us safe?
Because it does so much more than just let water out. It verifies that the pump is ready to go, it protects the building's own plumbing from the test itself, and it allows for super precise measurements. But here's the real kicker. If the main fire department connection ever got blocked or damaged, firefighters could actually use the test header as an emergency inlet to pump water into the system. It's a built-in backup plan, which makes it this incredibly versatile guardian.
And look, this isn't some one-and-done deal. According to national fire codes, this test has to be done the moment the pump is installed, and then it has to be repeated every single year. It is an ongoing promise of readiness that has to last for the entire life of the building.
This quote from the National Fire Protection Association, the NFPA, really gets to the heart of it all. The whole point of the annual test is to ensure the pump still meets its original performance specifications. It's about making sure that the promise of safety that was made on day one is still being kept year after year after year.
So the next time you walk past a big building, take a look at the outside wall. You might just spot this hidden guardian standing watch. And it kind of makes you wonder, right? What other unseen, unsung safety systems are silently protecting us, all around us, every single day?